Oh, hello and welcome to the vlog. I am Bacon Ninja, and this weekend was pretty interesting. I did a lot of flying, but we also did some family stuff that was pretty cool. And that's actually what I'm reading right here. I want to read to you the Urban Dictionary definition of the word basic. An adjective used to describe any person, place, or activity involving obscenely obvious behavior, dress, or action. And that's exactly what we did this weekend. Because the first thing we did was, as a family, go to the farmer's market, where there was a pumpkin patch and a petting zoo. Yeah, so as you can see, that pretty much wraps up the word basic. The morning we had at the farmer's market, the kids petted a pig, we saw a bunch of pumpkins, there was a cool truck. It was a lot of fun, I'll admit. There was a lot of cotton. It's cotton season around here. The cotton looks pretty cool. But anyway, I had a bunch of plans to fly this weekend, so my thought was I'd go find some school spots, because school spots tend to be pretty promising around here, and it's illegal to fly in the parks. So the schools are normally a pretty good bet. So I had a couple spots in mind. My daughter also wanted to fly for the first time. She's never flown in real life before, so she wanted to try her hand at it. So I picked a spot, and we headed out there, and here's what that looked like.
And so let's start the battle, because the war is about to begin.
Big dog, terrier tearing through the barrier, and out of the nefarious characters in your area. Y'all very venereal nature getting yeasty. I'm kidnapping kids, feeding your seed feces. Bring the brick oven, biscuits and muffins. So sure-footed, I ain't tripping over nothing but that wax and the trippy stick on that black hippie shit. Stacks records, Dave Porter, late 60s shit. Ain't nothing you doing that I ain't did, but I'm doing you a courtesy, letting you niggas live. If you never heard of me, I'm that nigga doing the surgery. All 7 cities, from military to Mercury. Deflo dinero, yo no quiero. Mi nombre gigante, from barrio to ghetto. They flow is falsetto, pero I'm all thorough. I do diligence like James DeWitt said.
My saliva and spit, the split thread and the fiber and bit. So trust me, I'm as live as it gets. My saliva and spit, the split thread and the fiber and bit. So trust me, I'm as live as it gets. My saliva and spit, the split thread and the fiber and bit. So trust me, I'm as live as it gets. My saliva and spit, the split thread and the fiber.
Okay, so that was one school spot, and I don't know what happened with my GoPro, but I know it shut off at some point, so I hope any of that footage is there, and I won't know till I go edit it later. So if you don't see anything about me flying at a school with like colored balls in the parking lot, then that's because the GoPro decided that I didn't need to record it. But if it's there, then it's here. Yeah. So Peyton flew her first PAX ever in real life with the Tiny Hawk 2 today in the parking lot and in some dirt. Now, we didn't get shots in the parking lot because she was a little nervous, but we did get to record her in the dirt. What do you think?
I'm scared.
Why were you scared?
I don't know.
Yeah, what were you scared of?
Going too high or too low?
And crashing? Did you crash?
No.
You
Oh, yeah.
did crash.
I did.
You crashed into the dirt. Yeah. But no, she actually did really good. She's got like 10 hours in the simulator. Maybe less than 10 hours, actually. In liftoff at this point. Maybe a little Velocidrone. But she did really well. So she's still working on throttle control. That's a big deal. She's trying to figure out if she's a thumber or a pincher. Which one are you?
I don't know.
You don't know. Which one feels better?
Thumb.
Yeah. Thumbers. So after we got done with that spot, my daughter actually wasn't feeling very well. So I didn't get to fly a whole bunch of PAX that day. Neither did she, but she still did really well. And I made plans to go the next day and finish up all the PAX. Plus, I recharged the ones I had already flown. I'm not going to fly just like 4. I'm going to charge them all back up and start over. So I found a couple new school spots to try out, and I headed that way. I found one that wasn't too bad, and here's how that went. so this spot is not what I'm looking for. There's some cool stuff. There's some construction. There's some cones to play with. I played with the cone a little too hard. I'm sure you've seen that by now. And broken ND filter. Those camera butter ND filters are great, but when you break them, there's just nothing left. Luckily, I have backups. But anyway, there's just not a whole lot of stuff here. There's no dive gaps or anything. I really want to find a place for that and a place to do Matties, but I haven't found that yet. Anyway, I'm going to go to, I don't know, I might give up on schools. This is like the 4th school I've been to, and everywhere that I want to be today has a bunch of people. So I'm going to go to a place that I know never has anybody, and I'm going to finish out my packs for the day there. Yep, that's where I'm headed to. Let's go there.
Well, what am I to do? Well, what am I to do with you? This is not my fault. Don't let anybody. This is all your fault. It makes no difference to me. This is not your fault. This is all my fault.
Alright, so that was the last pack of my weekend. You ever have one of those days as a pilot where you just can't seem to feel the groove, right? Like you can't just seem to fall into feeling the drone and feeling really tied into it. I don't know what it is about today. I'm just having an off day with flying. I mean, I wrecked once. That's fine. But I don't know. I felt like I could have flown a whole lot better and done a whole lot more tricks. I didn't feel locked into the drone today. I don't know what it is. I guess that happens sometimes. You can't win them all. But anyway, that's all the flying I'm doing this weekend. So, yep. I hope you guys enjoyed that bit of flying that I did there at the spots. That I did the flippity flops and all the things. I hope you guys enjoyed that muchly. Yeah, so like I was saying, sometimes as a pilot I feel like you just have your off days where you're just not connecting with the quad. Things aren't going your way, I guess. I just didn't feel it at that school spot and at the Brando. I guess it's a Brando. It is abandoned, but it's a brand new abandoned building. I just wasn't feeling it really well that day, and I didn't fly to my best, but that's okay because it was still stick time and it was fun. And yeah, I'm going to fly it again at some point, and it'll be better, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with that. Well, thank you all very much for hanging with me through my weekend in this vlog. If you haven't yet, please subscribe and follow for my journey. This is week 15 for me of flying FPV, so I still have a long way to go. And I hope to see you again. Thank you. I'll see you in the next one.
Big dog, terrier tearing through the barrier, and out of the nefarious characters in your area. Y'all very venereal nature getting yeasty. I'm kidnapping kids, feeding your seed feces. Bring the brick oven, biscuits and muffins. So sure-footed, I ain't tripping over nothing but that wax and the trippy stick on that black hippie.